Aaron Keene, 24, loved water parks. He'd worked every summer at Wavecrest Aquadome, the biggest indoor park in the state. With its sky-high slides, echoing laughter, and chlorine haze, it was always alive. But since the new expansion, a colossal blue slide called the Serpent's Spine, strange things had been happening. At night, when the pumps shut off and the park went quiet, workers swore they heard splashing from within the empty tubes. One janitor quit after seeing something crawl up from the drain. Aaron didn't believe the rumors. He was closing shift tonight, alone, and wanted proof that nothing lurked in that slide. He grabbed his flashlight and climbed the metal stairs toward the top platform. The park below was silent. No screams, no music, just the hum of the filtration system. But from inside the slide came a wet, dragging sound. Something was moving, slowly, upward. Aaron knelt, shining his light down the smooth curve of the slide. Water pooled faintly at the bottom, reflecting dimly like oil. Probably a clog, he muttered, climbing into the mouth of the tube. The plastic was cold beneath his palms. He scooted forward, flashlight steady. The slide curved sharply, light fading behind him until he was surrounded by a blue-tinted darkness. Every sound seemed amplified. The echo of his own breathing, the slow drip of water, and then something else. A soft slither. He froze. The beam of his flashlight caught something moving ahead, ripples crawling against gravity, coming up the slide toward him. Aaron scrambled backward, kicking at the slippery surface. The movement stopped. Then, from deeper inside, a whispering sound rose, a dozen voices murmuring in wet unison. He couldn't make out the words, but they carried a rhythm, almost like breathing underwater. Then the flashlight flickered. When it steadied, he saw two pale shapes pressed against the plastic wall ahead, like hands, and the slide bulged inward, as if something huge was pressing through from the other side. Aaron shot out of the tube and slammed the gate shut behind him. His heart hammered as he stared at the sealed slide mouth. Nothing. Silence. He radioed security. No response. The intercom lights were dead. Then the pumps beneath the pool roared to life on their own. Water surged through the pipes, flooding the drains. Aaron ran downstairs, past the dark wave pool, where bubbles churned violently at the center. A thick black shape swirled beneath the surface, long, shifting, almost serpentine. It moved toward the main drain. He traced it to the maintenance hallway, where the filtration tanks lined the walls. One was shaking violently, metal screeching. Aaron peered through the viewing glass. Something was trapped inside, pressing against the surface. For a moment, he saw an eye. Huge, glossy, human-shaped. He stumbled back as the glass cracked. Water gushed out, flooding the corridor. The thing slid free, writhing across the tiles. A glistening mass of translucent skin and human faces, merging and separating like bubbles in oil. The faces whispered together, their mouths forming one word over and over: return. Aaron turned and ran toward the emergency ladder leading back to the Serpent's Spine. He reached the slide tower, panting. Behind him, the corridor burst apart as water and the creature surged upward. Aaron scrambled up the wet metal stairs two at a time. The whole park shook as the monster followed, slithering around the stairwell, its mass glowing faintly blue from the reflection of emergency lights. At the top platform, the wind from a broken vent howled. He looked down the spiraling tube, still full of rushing water. He had an idea. He sprinted to the control panel and overrode the valve system. The slide pumps screamed as pressure built. The creature reached the top, rising like a tidal wave behind him. Faces twisted within it, stretching, pleading. Aaron hit the release lever. A deafening blast of water exploded through the tube, dragging the creature downward. Its many voices shrieked as it was torn apart, forced through the narrow curves of the slide. Aaron held onto the railing as the structure trembled under the force. Then, silence. By morning, Wavecrest Aquadome was filled with police and engineers. They said a filtration malfunction caused the flooding. No one mentioned the black residue clinging inside the slide or the melted metal of the drain covers. Aaron stood outside, watching the sunrise shimmer on the soaked pavement. The air smelled faintly of brine. The park manager patted his shoulder. "You saved the place, kid." He nodded, but when he turned toward the slide, he froze. Water still dripped slowly from the mouth of the serpent's spine. And as the sunlight caught it for just a heartbeat, he saw a reflection staring back, one of the many faces he'd seen in the creature, smiling softly before dissolving back into the water. Thanks for watching. Is there anything you'd like to see in a short horror story? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe.